that is going to be here sooner than you think. How about like tomorrow?
Tomorrow night, yeah.
Mix 99.3 worldwide, WNXT, radio.com. All right, it is time for the news, again brought to you by Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates, Dr. Inashita, where the crew and the folks down 11th Street to have the care, compassion, and roadmap to your recovery. Downtown, it is 44 degrees on this 30th of December, and with news, here's Mark Williams.
Thanks a lot, Steve. Good morning, everyone. 5 people, including 2 juveniles, face charges in relation to a shooting incident in Scioto County on Saturday, according to authorities. Deputies with the Scioto County Sheriff's Office were called to the Lead Terrace housing complex on a report of shots fired just before 4 a.m. on Saturday. A man flagged the deputies down, saying a car had been following his girlfriend and her friends from a gas station, and someone in the car opened fire when he came out to confront them. Security footage showed that the claims were false, as the car in question had its windows rolled up, but 2 juveniles inside the car were fired upon by 5 people, including the man who had flagged down police. Several rounds struck the victim's car, as well as nearby vehicles. In total, 5 people were arrested, those being 26-year-old Trevon Watts, who had flagged the officers down, 19-year-old Cody Milam, 18-year-old Caden Borders, all of Portsmouth, and 2 juvenile suspects. All suspects involved face numerous felony gun charges related to the incident, and Watt was also charged for a warrant from Dayton. An investigation showed the suspects may have been involved in other crimes throughout the Portsmouth area. President Jimmy Carter passed away at the age of 100 yesterday, leaving a legacy of faith and philanthropy. Michael Sandlin from ONN affiliate WTOL-TV in Toledo has more.
The country is saying goodbye to former President Jimmy Carter. The nation's 39th president faced several health challenges in his later years, but pressed on with a joyful spirit. CBS has more.
Former President Jimmy Carter marked a century in 2024, celebrating his 100th birthday. His one term in office saw the highs of negotiating the Camp David Accords, bringing peace between Egypt and Israel, and the lows of the Iranian hostage crisis. After leaving office, his human rights and social welfare campaigns helped earn him the Nobel Peace Prize.
We're learning that marijuana pre-rolls could soon be available in Ohio. Once again, here's Michael Sandlin with ONN affiliate WTOL-TV.
Right now, pre-rolled joints aren't allowed in the state's recreational dispensaries, but now the Ohio Division of Cannabis Control has released proposed updates to those rules. These updates would allow raw and infused single-serving units, including pre-rolled joints, to be sold at dispensaries. The proposed changes will need to be approved by state lawmakers first.
The discount chain Big Lots, which filed for bankruptcy protection in September, has reached a deal that will keep hundreds of its stores and distribution centers open. Big Lots said Friday it will be sold to Gordon Brothers Retail Partners, a firm that specializes in distressed companies. Gordon Brothers will then transfer Big Lots stores, distribution centers, and other assets to other retailers. Variety Wholesalers, which owns 400 discount stores in the U.S., plans to acquire between 200 and 400 Big Lots stores and operate them under the Big Lots brand. Variety Wholesalers will also acquire up to 2 distribution centers. Big Lots had planned to sell its assets and ongoing business operations to private equity firm Nexus Capital Management, but on December 20th, Big Lots said the deal with Nexus didn't materialize. It then partnered with Gordon Brothers to conduct going-out-of-business sales at its 869 U.S. locations. For WNXT News, I'm Mark Williams reporting.
Well, Mark, over the past year, 2024, there were many great movies, and I'm sure you saw all of them, didn't you?
That would be incorrect.
Oh,
that would
I'm
be.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
You being of the, artistic world, you would be out there.
I actually didn't see I'm trying to remember the last movie I did see in last year.
Well, not everybody can be Bill Shope and see every movie ever released.
That's true, yeah.
But I do have a list of the top
All right.
bottom 5
the bottom
movies
5.
of
These
2024.
Might be more my speed here.
Yeah.
So that.
Well, every every year has its people that gave it a good effort, basically. The bottom 5 movies of 2024. Number 5 was Pool Man. Pool Man. Yeah. That Chris Pine made a not-so-fine directorial debut with this Big Lebowski meets Chinatown, L.A. story, I guess. Better luck next time. Number 4, How to Date Billy Walsh. Have you ever even heard of these things?
No.
Sad excuse for a teen movie awkwardly transplants American Cobra Kai star Tanner Buchanan to an English high school to awkwardly form the point of an awkward love triangle. Oh,
So that's what he was doing when he wasn't filming Cobra Kai.
right,
Okay,
right.
got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
these
yes,
kids
right.
get no riz.
Yes, right.
Whatever. The number 3 worst movie of the year was The Beekeeper. It's already become a cliche to criticize films as if they were written by AI, but it's the best description for this generic revenge-themed action movie starring range-free Jason Statham. Yeah,
I think I actually did hear of that one. The other two I'm not familiar with, but I think I did at least actually hear of that one.
The Beekeeper. Number 2 worst movie of 2024 was Night Swim. Now, this was a 4-minute short film about a haunted swimming pool in the burbs that gets expanded into a 99-minute feature film. Only one problem, the filmmakers forgot to come up with any ideas for the additional 95 minutes.
Well, you
4 minutes of an idea.
You kind of night swim. I mean, they talk about one. So you are kind of limited in what you can do there.
And the worst movie of 2024.
Now this really disappoints me.
Yes, would be Harold and the Purple Crayon. Harold and the Purple Crayon. Zachary Levi acts like he's on coke, and Zooey Deschanel acts like she's on Valium, in this meandering live-action version of the classic children's storybook that culminates in a tacked-on generic message. And there you go. That's your top 5 worst of 2024.
Doesn't sound like I missed too much.
You didn't at all. No. And every year I keep waiting for The Adventures of Bluto Nash to be re-released into the curriculum, but it never happened.
That was Eddie Murphy, right?
Yeah,
And
that was Eddie Murphy.
he's made all these remakes. I mean, he did Coming to America again. He did another Axel Foley.
But he's but he's under legal law, never ever to think even about making another Bluto Nash.
Oh, I see. Okay,
all right. There you go. All right, thank you, Mark. And this update brought to you by Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates, Dr. Inashita, where the care, compassion, and roadmap to your recovery begin.
The health and well-being of the community when it comes to cancer care and the cure is a name that's legendary. His name is Dr. Inashita. At Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates of Portsmouth, they're always there to think way ahead of the curve to provide the absolute latest in care treatments and that personal one-on-one service that today is so rare. With Dr. Inashita and King's Daughters, they owe their success to the many forward-thinking community members and great volunteers who have all helped shape King's Daughters and Dr. Inashita as their first choice from patients and families who choose them for the most critical time in their life, when that absolute right decision must be made. For more information from screenings to treatment, contact Dr. Inashita by calling 353-4884 or stop by and meet their incredibly helpful staff at 916 11th Street in Portsmouth. With Dr. I and Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates, that's where the care, compassion, and the roadmap to your cure begin.
It is time for Sports at 7:38, brought to you by Call Your Home Medical, and these folks have got it all when it comes to bringing their services to your home. All you need to do is call 574-0327, and they offer a free home setup of a variety of home medical equipment. All right, we got sports here, and again, telling you what happened over the weekend and beyond. Here's Chuck.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Let's go back to Saturday in the NFL. The Bengals played their regular season finale at home, taking down the Denver Broncos 30-24 in overtime. Cincinnati has won 4 straight. Joe Burrow's numbers were just absolutely incredible, as they have been over the last month. He completed 39 of 49 passes for 412 yards and 3 touchdowns. He didn't throw an interception, and he did all that despite being sacked 7 times. T. Higgins had 11 catches for 131 yards and caught all 3 Burrow TD tosses, and Jamar Chase had a nice game, as he typically does. Chase wound up with 9 receptions for 102 yards. Cincy's final regular season game will be this coming Saturday night at Pittsburgh. Here are the 3 things that must occur next weekend for the Bengals to get into the playoffs. Number 1, they have to beat Pittsburgh. Secondly, the Chiefs must defeat the Broncos. And thirdly, the Jets must knock off the Dolphins. All 3 things have to occur for Cincinnati to head to the postseason, but if they do, the Bengals will be in. Elsewhere in the NFL yesterday, the Browns fell to the Dolphins 20-3. That was the final home game of the season for Cleveland. The Browns will visit Baltimore this coming Saturday at 4:30. Tonight's Monday Nighter will pit the Lions against the 49ers. Yesterday in men's college hoops, Ohio State was a winner over Indiana State, 103-83. Bruce Thornton led the Buckeyes with 33 points as OSU improved to 9-4. The Jake Diebler Show can be heard this afternoon on Fox Sportsman AM 1260 and 95.7 FM. That gets underway at 1 o'clock. Tonight in the NBA, the Cavs will visit the Warriors at 10. The Total Media Group of Portsmouth will present a pair of games live this evening, boys high school basketball games live. On Mix 99.3, you'll hear Weedersburg at Portsmouth, and on Classic Rock 107.5 The Breeze, you'll be able to tune in as Adena visits Valley. Coverage at both of those game sites will begin at approximately 6:50, depending on the length of the preceding junior varsity games. There was a lot of boys hoops played over the weekend. On Saturday, West was a winner over Nelsonville York 60-40. Valley was victorious over Manchester 54-32. Corning Miller topped Clay 72-25. Eastern Pike defeated Piketon 54-34. Western Pike knocked off Huntington Ross 63-60. Meggs was a winner over Jackson 79-66. Waverly defeated Logan 58-47. Oak Hill ousted River Valley 54-45. Sims Valley defeated Colgrove 78-76. Ironton defeated the Gallia Academy 73-35. And Warren was a winner over Fairland 55-46. And next hour we'll run down Saturday's girls' scores. Your Portsmouth Insurance Sports Time is 7:41. Portsmouth Insurance is a TAH benefits partner. Give Gary Duzan a call for all of your employee benefit needs. And that is a look at sports.
All right, again, thank you, Chuck. And it's brought to you by Call Your Home Medical. And they're at 1661 State Route 522, where you can give them a call. They're right across the street from Kroger's, 574-0327. And they will get you all ready and set up for home medical needs. And we got traffic, weather together coming up.
Collier is expanding its business opportunities to include Collier Home Medical, a local durable medical equipment company, or DME, offering free home setup of a variety of home medical equipment such as home oxygen and portable oxygen, as well as hospital beds, wheelchairs, rollators, walkers, and more. Collier also offers home sleep testing along with CPAP and BiPAP for patients diagnosed with sleep apnea. Overnight pulse oximetry testing is available with a physician order. Located at 1661 State Route 522 across from Kroger in Weedersburg, call 740-574-0327.
And it is your traffic. A service of your friends at the side of the river, 1024 Gallia Street. Don't forget the river will be set up, ready to go and celebrate your New Year's Eve. And they welcome that with legendary steaks, chicken ribs, and more. And this morning, we don't have any accidents. It's traffic rather light, actually. But you're getting ready for a big 36 hours or so of highway scrutiny from all the law enforcement agencies. So kind of be careful of that if you're going to be out doing a little partying on New Year's Eve tomorrow night. And we may have some debris in the road. We did get quite a bit of a blow yesterday, so just kind of be cognizant of that. If you see something we need to know about, give us a call at 354-1993. Traffic and service of your friends at the Scioto River, open 7 days a week.
Weather is service of the Scioto County Career Technical Center, where you can begin your career as a certified pharmacy technician. Financial aid is available for those who qualify. For more information, call 740-259-5526 or visit sciototech.org.
Your WSAZ First Alert forecast. Mostly cloudy today, temperatures in the middle and upper 50s. Overnight tonight, showers move in after midnight, lows dropping into the low 40s. I'm WSAZ News Channel 3 meteorologist Nicholas Snyder on the Ohio Valley's